Ballot item number 6, Order M22, second reading of Bill 22, an act to amend the Ticket Speculation Act to prohibit the use of ticket purchasing software and to require the listing of a ticket's original purchase price. Ms. Kiwala.
Good members from Kingston and the Islands.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move the second reading of Bill 22, an act to amend the Ticket Speculation Act to prohibit the use of ticket purchasing software and to require the listing of a ticket's original purchase price.
Thank you. Ms. Kiwala has moved second reading of Bills 22, an act to amend the Ticket Speculation Act to prohibit the use of ticket purchasing software and to require the listing of tickets' original purchase price. Pursuant to Standing Order 98, the member has 12 minutes for her presentation.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I'll be sharing the time today with MPP Berardinetti, MPP Naidu-Harris, MPP Koto, MPP Potts, and MPP McMahon. Again, I would like to thank you. It is genuinely a privilege and a pleasure to stand and speak to this private member's bill, the second reading of Bill 22, the Ticket Speculation Amendment Act, Sales and Requirements 2016. Madam Speaker, on August the 20th, in my riding of Kingston and the Islands, we hosted the final concert of the Tragically Hip's cross-country tour. Devoted hip fans in my community and across the country were discouraged to discover that tickets to attend to one of the last ever hip concerts would simply be unattainable. However, the experience of the hip concert is a story that gets repeated too often by many high-profile entertainment events across the province. The discouragement and frustration of beloved fans being unable to experience their favorite performers, see their favorite bands, and watch their favorite sports teams made me wonder what could be done to protect customers, create more fair access to tickets, and ensure that every entertainment experience in Ontario is one worth remembering. Our province has so much to offer in terms of entertainment, from the incredible sports teams like the Ottawa Senators, Toronto Blue Jays, and the Toronto Raptors, to the highly anticipated concerts such as Adele, Kanye West, and Drake. To say the very least, our province has a thriving entertainment industry. With so many experiences to enjoy, it is important to ensure that access to these events is fair. With the advancements in technology and our heavy reliance on the internet, we are in an era where virtually everything is done electronically. From online shopping to video streaming to ticket purchasing, the internet has become a heavily utilized channel for different purchase transactions. The world is literally at our fingertips and only a click away, with access to an overwhelming amount of entertainment and cultural opportunities. With this, however, come new challenges. Challenges for consumers, challenges for ticket sellers, artists, and venues, and there is no doubt that the system is complicated. Since I began working on this bill, I've received a tremendous amount of support from residents in my riding of Kingston and the Islands, from residents across the province, and from the entertainment industry, including provincial and federal associations. And I would also like to acknowledge Patty Ann Tarleton and Kelly Meehan from Music Canada Live. Thank you for being here. The industry has been very generous with their time and interest in this bill, and I would like to thank you for that. We have explored how tickets are bought and sold on the primary and secondary seller markets. As I dove deeper into the world of ticket selling and purchasing, I have discovered that there is far more than meets the eye, and much of this information is unbeknownst to the average consumer. More often than not, tickets to popular concerts, sporting events, theatre productions, and other forms of entertainment become unavailable within moments of being placed online for sale. Fans hoping for a chance to buy tickets will often be well prepared with credit cards and personal information, so that the moment that the tickets go on sale, they're unable to purchase them very quickly, and there's no option in sight. Instead, they find themselves in a frustrating pattern of refreshing the website repeatedly and attempts to gain access to tickets and process their orders, many receiving a very disappointing message, tickets sold out, when the purchase page finally shows up. The use of security bypass software or scalper bots results in ticket resellers having the ability to override the feature that limits the number of tickets that can be bought in one single transaction, a measure implemented by ticket-selling websites in an attempt to discourage mass purchasing of tickets and ensure that access to tickets is fair for customers. When these security protocols are bypassed, ticket resellers are able to purchase as many tickets as they wish and then place them online for sale at exorbitant prices. There is simply no way in which human ability can surpass how quickly a scalper bot can purchase a large number of tickets in only a few moments. This is an issue that extends beyond my riding of Kingston and the Islands and affects many consumers looking to purchase tickets for a variety of different events. This bill is not intended to delegitimize the legitimate secondary sellers, and they do have a role to play in the free market. Legitimate secondary sellers pay taxes on their sales, they hire employees, they pay wages, and they contribute to the economy. They legitimately purchase blocks of tickets that are provided to them by artists or venues.
That's okay.
Sometimes secondary sellers will buy blocks of seats to an event. The tickets for the primary block of seats are not selling, and they may end up having to sell some tickets at a loss. The ticket-selling industry is already working hard to protect consumers from fraudulent tickets and actively trying to combat against tickets purchased by scalper bot software. But, as they put it themselves, keeping up with these technological advances is like an arms race. At times, it must feel like for every step forward, there is half a step back. With each advancement in their own technologies to stop the scalper bots, new technology is implemented by those that use the technology. Some venues use paperless ticket transactions to protect consumers. Paperless tickets require that the credit card that was used to purchase the ticket must be displayed at the door upon entry to the event, which can sometimes be difficult for venues to manage logistically. Other venues require tickets to be available for pickup right before a highly anticipated show or sports event. While these solutions help reduce fraudulent ticket purchasing, they won't eliminate the problem entirely. For example, some tickets are sold months in advance and a person's credit card might have changed. Tickets bought as a gift can also present a challenge. So while some consumer protection measures that will protect consumers against fraudulent tickets, it can impact the consumer's event experience and result in delays entering the facility. Bill 22, the Ticket Speculation Amendment Act 2016, is a bill with a very defined focus that will, if passed, prohibit the use of scalper bot software that bypass security measures used by ticket-selling websites. By prohibiting the use of this technology, this legislation is aimed at leveling the playing field and making ticket purchasing a more fair process for consumers. It is meant to deter those who would use this technology to buy large quantities of ticket for financial gain while contributing nothing to the industry, nothing to the artist or the venue or the economy of their community. As an additional consumer protection measure, this bill would also require that the original purchase price be disclosed if a ticket is being resold. Consumers will have a clearer idea of the markup they would be paying when they purchase tickets through secondary sellers. It increases the transparency in the ticket buying process and ensures that Ontarians are well educated about the extent of the increase that they are paying. These amendments are meant to build upon the Ticket Speculation Act 1990 and the amendments made to the Act in 2015. Several major American states have introduced clear rules to protect the rights of consumers. New York is home to one of the most active and valuable event ticket markets in the world and was previously one of the most restrictive in the United States for ticket resale. New York has implemented similar anti-bot legislation to fight against the same ticket purchasing practices that are happening right here in Ontario. Ticket selling is a complex process that involves many different stakeholders, and the structure for ticket selling can range depending on the event. The bill is meant to continue the hard work that we are doing to address the issues within the ticket buying and ticket selling industry. Like most technologies, scalper bots become smarter and smarter every day. We should not, however, let this hamper our attempts to ensure that anyone in Ontario who wants to purchase a ticket to an event can do so in a marketplace that is fair, transparent, and accessible. Through a combination of prohibiting bots and increased consumer awareness, this bill intends to create a more informed customer base who are familiar with the ticket buying process, the risk of fraudulent tickets, the difference between primary and secondary sellers, and how to exercise safety when purchasing tickets.
Right.
I'm extremely pleased to be presenting this private member's bill, and I am hopeful that it will result in fair access for anyone looking to purchase tickets to cultural events and entertainment in our province. I encourage anyone who's interested in supporting this bill who would like to see it come forward to committee to sign the petition that will be posted on my website and social media, as well as write to the committee chair. I urge all members to vote in favor of this bill, and again, please, everyone who is listening, remember to encourage your MPPs to bring this back to the House in the form of the petition. Thank you, everyone, for listening today. Thank you for the stakeholders who were able to be present today. It really is an honor to bring forward your concerns in this legislature.
Great word, stuff. Great word.